Hey, what's up, guys? Hadn't posted a video in a while. Just gonna do a quick update. This is my honest opinion. I know a lot of GM guys aren't gonna like it. A lot of Ford guys aren't gonna like it. I don't care. I'm gonna give it to you straight. Just a quick recap. I had a 23 King Ranch. I put 3,000 miles on it, and I hated the truck. We ordered it with a bunch of stuff that wasn't supposed to come on it. It was supposed to be platinum. We switched it to a King Ranch, try to get here quicker. Long story short, I traded it for a 2024 Denali Ultimate. Today I've got my dad's 23 F350 Limited. I'm going to go over both trucks, likes, dislikes on both of them, and just dive right into it. This is just my honest opinion. I know I'm going to get a lot of GM guys mad at me. I'm going to get a lot of Ford guys mad at me, but I'm just going to tell it like it is. This is personal, honest owner review experience. So right off the bat, to me, the GM has the absolute worst seats. They're beautiful. The color's beautiful. I love the Denali engraving. Everything's really nice. Interior's nice. The seats are extremely uncomfortable to me. That's probably my number one complaint about the truck so far. Now, number two. On the Ford, the steering wheel and the pedals are electric, and the pedals are adjustable on the Ford. It is really hard when you're short like me to get adjusted and feel right in this truck. This is just a pain because once you set this, you're pretty much stuck with it. You don't want to flip this crazy lever down here and go up with it every time. I mean, they made it so that once you set it and forget it. That's my second just major complaint. Now, real quick, storage-wise, the console on the GM is much, much smaller than the Ford. But that being said, GM wins hands down with the phone charger. It's so easy to access, so nice to be able to put it here. I'll show you the Fords here in just a second. Also, the display, the heads-up display, and your main display, I like them so much better in the GM. I just really do. I think they're way better than the Ford, especially with the Google Connect. It's so nice because you can say, hey, okay, Google, spill out what you want, change the radio. Really nice. Second thing, storage again. Now, GM has these really nice pockets. They have one on each side. Really nice for storage. But the under seat is really, really lacking. And I'm going to show this because I'm going to compare it on the Ford in a second. This is where the box comes out to on the GM. And you can see how much room you have here. And when I move over to the Ford, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Appearance-wise, I think the GM wins hands down. I like the way it looks. To me, it's just a lot nicer truck. I like the front end. I like how it's beefier. The grill's a lot bigger. It's more aggressive. I just really like the outside of the GM more. They just did such a good job, especially with that Vader chrome, especially on like the badging. I mean, this is just awesome. I just love this. This is so nice. And then with the way they blacked out the GMC emblem, I mean, it just, I get a lot of compliments on the GM. So, moving over to the Ford. Also a great truck. The seats. Now this is the Limited. It only comes in, I don't know what this is called, some kind of blue color. These seats are like recliners compared to the GM. I mean, I'd never sat in a Limited until I sat in this truck. And this is unbelievable. Night and day difference comfort-wise. Also, steering wheel. It's adjustable. This is a huge bonus for me. And then also your pedals, with just a click of a button, you can go in or out with them. Now, real quick. When you get into the Ford, if you have your preset set, like your steering wheel and your seat where you want it, when you get in the truck, close the door, when you start it, the steering wheel and the seat will adjust to where you had them last. And to me, that's just really nice. Whereas the GMC, they stay right where they are. So that's a huge win for Ford on that. Now, second thing was the under seat storage. Much, much bigger on the Ford. And if you look down here, like I was comparing earlier, this comes almost all the way out to the end of the seat. And this box is just huge. You just have a lot more room on the Ford. And the Ford box goes all the way through, all the way to the other side. Whereas on the GMC, On this side is actually your jack if you have a flat tire. And it's just not nearly as big. You just don't have any storage. It's really crazy. But anyways, Ford on the exterior. Still a great looking truck, just not as aggressive on the front end. It also sits way lower to me. Like if you look at them across the board, the GM just has it's just got a beefier stance in the front. It just even seems taller on the front, especially where my clearance lights are. But still, Ford, great truck, nice looking truck. All right, now, I towed with my King Ranch and I towed with the Denali Ultimate. Both trucks do everything I wanted to do just fine. To me though, the Ford still has the most power. My King Ranch wasn't even the high output. This is the high output. I haven't pulled it to high output. Don't know if you can really tell the difference or not. My dad doesn't really tow much, but that being said, transmission. I think the GMC shifts better than the Ford. I don't know why. I'm sure a lot of Ford guys are gonna be mad at me about that. Yes, I know the Ford transmission. I'm a Ford guy. I got a lot of Fords. I've said that many times. To me, the transmission and the GMC shifts better. All in all, both trucks, great trucks. If I was to pick one, hands down, all over again, I would probably pick a Ram. No, I'm just kidding. I think I'd go with a Ford. I hate to say it. I know a lot of GM guys are going to be like, thumbs down, what are you doing? I'm sorry. I absolutely love the Denali. My only two complaints, and I don't even care about the storage. Like, I'm making it work. I just put more stuff in my toolbox. But you just can't beat those seats in that Ford. The Ford it's so much more comfortable to sit in, to drive, all that good schnaz. Another thing too, Dad was able to take his truck to the dealership. I'm just gonna show this to you real quick. I'm trying to make this short. I don't want y'all to see this. Oh, and talking about console and stuff. See, Ford has the tow gain here, and then you get 4 cup holders, or you can slide this over and just have a cubby here. And then also, you've got way more storage in the Ford. Now, when you get in the truck, you don't have to go through my view anymore. They were able to figure this out the other day. But something that still kind of stinks, I think he's got it off. We'll see here. Seatbelts, okay. Driver assistance, okay. So it just did it again. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. It's supposed to go to fuel economy, but it didn't. Now it's on fuel economy. That stinks that I just had to press OK once and then down 3 times to get to fuel economy. Now this is the other thing that I was complaining about, that everybody said you could shut off. You can shut it off, but look, when you put it in drive, it says front brake assist off. You got to press OK again to get it to shut off. So you got to hit OK 4 times, like I said, 5 times, just to drive the dang truck. It's kind of a pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. But that's all I got, guys. You got wins and losses on both sides of the fence. I mean, at the end of the day, it's personal preference. It doesn't matter if you like Ford, GM, Ram. They're both very capable trucks. Both of them do what they're supposed to do. Until GM goes and fixes those seats, I'm leaning towards a Ford next. I know a lot of guys are going to laugh at me because I hated that King Ranch. But driving that GM a long distance, it just stinks, man. The seats are horrible. And I cannot believe, I think the same seats are in all the Yukons and stuff and the Tahoes and everything. I don't see how people enjoy riding that thing. I mean, it tears my back up. Both good trucks, both capable trucks. You make your choice. This was my comparison video. I know it's kind of long. I tried to answer everybody's questions. That's all I got. They're just both really nice, fancy, they cost too much trucks. And I know a lot of guys out there are putting out these reviews, and they're getting these brand new trucks. Like, I watched the video the other day, a guy had a F250 long, which is really odd to me. You hardly ever see a 250 long in my country. And he compared it to like a short 2500. And it was like, they've never even owned the trucks. And so how can you really compare apples to apples? You put some miles on one. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. I probably won't do any more truck videos. I'm just gonna keep doing farm videos because I get so much hate, so many bad PMs and comments just for saying one truck looks better than the other, or this color or that. I mean, it's crazy the haters out there. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope everybody has a happy new year. Peace.